this, it was all about my Wednesday reset. Um, but it's Thursday. And when I'm telling you, I realized it was Thursday after I already made the title, everything. I'm like, girl, isn't tomorrow Friday? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time remembering what day of the week it is. Um, but today we are going to just chit chat about how my week went. I'm going to show you guys how I kind of wind down at the end of the day. I don't do this every day, but today is I'm going to braid my hair up. I'm going to take my shot. I'm going to try on my skirt because I always talk about how important it is to have something that you can track your progress with that has nothing to do with the scale. All right. So let me know how your week went. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you're on a GLP-1. When's your shot day? I actually skipped my shot day, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Um, I had went on vacation. So I went on a cruise this past week, and I usually take my shots Wednesday, Thursday. Um, Wednesday or Thursday. So before I left for the cruise, I took the shot on a Thursday. And then when I actually went on the cruise, I didn't bring it with me. So if I left on Friday, I was supposed to take another shot that Wednesday or Thursday, but I was still on the cruise, so I didn't do that. Um, so yeah, so I missed a week. And then when I got back from the cruise on Saturday, I was like, okay, it's kind of late. And then I ended up taking the shot on Sunday. So if you do decide to miss a week or if you want to rotate, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you off of my 2 years on the GLP. Um, you just want to make sure you have at least like 3 days in between, and then you'll be good. But yeah, let's talk about how this week went. So first off, coming back home after vacation is ghetto. I was, getting all my meals cooked for me, and it was included in my cruise package. The galley. I was having multiple plates of food, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I was drinking a whole lot of soda, and if y'all know, I do not be drinking soda unless I drink alcohol or water. But that ginger ale and that Sprite from the fountain, it was hitting different. And your girl was drinking Sprite and ginger ale at the same time. Okay. Um. Now I will say, once I got back, I did get right on my girl. You gotta get back to Pilates. So I've been doing my workouts. I'm not going every day to Pilates. This week I committed to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then when I got home on Wednesday, I actually did 30 minutes of cardio. I did 30 minutes on the bike, and I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. I did weigh in after vacation, and the scale was a hater, okay? The scale was a hater. But honestly, I am not on this quick fix journey, okay? Like, I don't stress myself out. Like, I know how I was eating on that trip, okay? I know what I was doing. I was having, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, if we went to breakfast and it was like a la carte menu, I was ordering everything on that menu, girl. Okay, because I'm more like I pay for it already, so even if I don't like it, I can taste it, So I was ordering everything, eating everything, drinking everything. A few of the days on the trip, I wasn't feeling too well, so I probably wasn't drinking and eating as much as I could, even though I was drinking and eating a lot. Okay. So I did what'd you call it? I had she made me lose concentration. So like let's say if I was going for breakfast at the buffet, I was having an omelet. I was having this bacon BLT sandwich with some mayonnaise. Yo, I was eating. I was eating that. I was going to the taco place and having the burrito. I was eating everything. So when I got back from the trip, when I left for the trip, I was probably like 225. I don't want to be Haitian with it, but when I got back, I saw the scale say 230. I haven't seen the scale say 230 in a long time. Um, but it happened. Yeah. So I got to I got to 230, and I wasn't stressing it because it's like in my head you can call it denial, but I was like, that's just vacation weight. So I haven't gotten back on the scale since. I will tomorrow since it's Face the Scale Friday. Um, I've been almost usually on the scale daily, but I haven't been on. I mean, I've been eating some since I got back. I've been having some cookies, and I also had like some ginger ale. I bought ginger ale. I got back home and I ordered some ginger ale. I was like, yo, that vacation got you drinking soda, okay? Um, but I did get some ginger ale. Um, but I'm giving myself like limits to how much I can drink, okay? So I told myself no more than one can a day. It's the it's the little can, so it's not the big can. So that's a good thing. I think they say that most people by January 9th, they're already quit on their New Year's resolutions. I'm all for a good New Year, New Me, okay? I know people make fun of all the people with New Year, New Me, but I think whatever you're going to find some motivation from, take it. Because this journey is not about motivation. This journey is about keeping the promises that you make to yourself, even when you don't feel like it. Like, that's when you start to really see the change. So I will say it's kind of weird where I am on my journey. I'm definitely not eating the same. I get full quicker. Um, I would say that the food noise is still not like in before GLP-1, but I'm not gonna lie, like 2 years in, it's definitely getting harder to see the scale go down. To be honest, I feel like after I lost those 50 pounds, like I got down to 60 pounds lost, I just basically been maintaining um, the 60 pounds off for over a year, but I'm not really losing as much. But I'm just not eating the right thing. So that's what I'm mainly focused on in 2026. If you guys watch my other video, I talked about like my main thing for January, and I won't lie because I haven't been doing it, was to there's always one that's loose, was to take a picture of everything that I ate. I ain't do it. Um, I said that I was gonna take a picture of everything I ate, even when I was on vacation. Your girl did not do it, okay? And even if I took pictures, I was just taking like more like social media pictures. I wasn't taking the pictures where I was posting into my app. Um, and then I kind of let myself get to that place where when I got home, it's like, oh, when you just haven't done something for so long, so it's like, why even keep going? But that shouldn't be how it is. Like, I could have took a picture of the meal that I had today. I didn't do it. So February's around the corner. We're gonna try it again. The goal is 28 days in February. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. But I will say I did better this week coming home. I did better with eating at home, even though today I ordered Haitian food. but we haven't had any like fast food. Like, so for me, Haitian food is like home cooked food, just somebody else made it. I didn't. It's not like I went to McDonald's. Um, so it was 2:30 when I got back from my trip on Sunday. So we're going to weigh in tomorrow, see where we're at. Um, I did a thigh shot, and I think that my eating this week, I've ate my sardines. Um, Tell me, have you guys heard of people doing a sardine fast? My friend was talking about people doing a sardine fast. And if you don't know, I just started eating sardines. Like before January was first time that I ate a sardine. And they weird me out sometimes looking at them, but they definitely taste, I don't want to make sure. They taste better than they look. I've been doing the viral sardine plate. And someone talked about like my friend was telling me, I'm like, wait, so we just supposed to eat sardines, everything? That's it? I'm not gonna do no sardine, only sardine meal thing. Now, could I do like a thing where every meal I eat sardines with something else, like maybe sardine and eggs, sardines and rice, sardine and cracker? Yeah, but I'm not just gonna eat sardines for 3 days and only sardines. If you tried it, let me know. Um, Tell me how it went, what kind of benefits you saw. Cause for me, it's not just about the scale; it's about trying to work on my skin too. My eczema be struggling. Okay, I'm hoping, and it could be denial, that this week I get back to like 225. Okay, that's what I would like to see. Um, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. I can't believe I haven't been on the scale all week. That's surprising. Sometimes I'll be going on in the morning, like religiously. Um, oof. But yeah, when I take these braids out, it'll be all curly. Um, Best hairstyle I ever did, okay? This is the most kind of work I be doing to my hair is the braid outs. So you braid it, then, you take it out, and the curls is popping. I'm going to brunch on Sunday, so I might even leave it braided tomorrow. I'm not sure. Tomorrow I'm just working from home, and then my son's having a sleepover. So I might do a little shopping at Ross while the kids are at the little arcade thing they're going to. But we'll see. We will see. I did my shot last week in my thigh, so I'm back to rotating. This week I'll probably do the arm, and I'm gonna start keeping track of like how I feel depending on where I did the shot. I do feel like this week I wasn't as hungry as much. Like I noticed either a lot of time went by and then like it was like, girl, you need to eat nothing. Or like I had my sardine plate the other day and I was eating it basically all day. I started in the morning and then by the time I was going to pick up my son, he gets out of school around 2. Um, I was finishing the plate. So I was like, maybe the thigh is working for me. But I'm not going to just do the thigh, okay? Yo, this one, because you know what we about to do? We about to stick it in there because I'm not about to unbraid that bottom braid. Like, I'm sorry. It's not happening. I just stuck it in there, okay? Um, mm. So, yeah. And then I also said I was going to do some intermittent fasting this week. That didn't happen. I feel like the week went by so fast. I don't know why. Like, it wasn't like we had a day off. It could be just getting back home from vacation. Like, I was gone from, it was a long time. I left, I think, Friday night to Puerto Rico, and then the cruise left from Puerto Rico on Saturday, and we didn't return back to Puerto Rico till the next Saturday, and then I got back to Florida. So between, I think it's the combination of the amount of time I was gone work being busy, different changes happening, and then it just being so cold in Florida. Like honestly, like if you check on your Floridian friends, because we are not okay. We are not okay. Now, if y'all been here for a while, you know I'm from New York, right? And all my New York friends is like, you act like you're not from New York. Okay, my blood has changed. Okay, your girl be cold, cold. Like I'm thinking about tomorrow, how I have to wake up and go to Pilates in the cold. Waking up and working out in the cold, that's a different type of motivation, okay? When you gotta start your car and your windows frosted, and I live in Florida, so we're not prepared for all that frostedness nonsense. Um, Now, if you have locks, you don't have to do this every night. You know, a braid out usually lasts a few nights for me, but the days that I'm like kind of more focused, like, okay, I'm gonna do the braids a little smaller. Sometimes I'll just do some big braids before I go to bed, or sometimes I'll just put like a, what do you call it? Um, a bonnet on. All right. But I wanted to start these Wednesday resets. I know today's Thursday. Your girl gonna get together. These nightly resets and just chat with y'all. And because I feel like, especially in the social media world, you know, you see so many reels or shorts and the highlights of this journey. And the truth is, this journey is slow. You know, this journey is not 4 second before and afters, you know. It's work that you're putting in every single day, the little routine that you're doing every day, getting up and doing things when you don't want to do it, and also taking a break when you know you need it and not feeling guilty about it. Like, I be living my best life, and it might take me a little longer to hit my goal, but I rather that than just give everything up and be so into things that I'm miserable because I'm on this journey. Like, this is not a, oh, I want to lose this amount of weight by some birthday or some trip or some, no, this is, I'm trying to be better for myself. Okay. I have, even down to, I'll tell you guys a little secret, okay? Cause I don't be like, you might see me if I'm out like in my IG stories. You might see me smoking like a little hookah, but your girl, like, I be out, and when I go out and when I'm drinking, I like to use hookahs. I like to use little pens, and that shit is not good for me, even if I'm just doing on occasion. So recently, I seen on TikTok they have these pens, and they are called lung cleansers, and they have like one that's melatonin, one that's watermelon, and they just, it's not, it feels like you're smoking one of them, but it's not. The melatonin actually helps to go to sleep, and the strawberry, it feels like I have one of my little pens, and that is a big game changer, because I think when I'm out having fun or out drinking, instead of going for that hookah, or instead of, well, I might still hookah if we at a hookah bar, but instead of going for that pen, now I can go for these lung cleansers, and that is good health wise. Okay. I appreciate y'all supporting me on this never ending journey. I want to know how you guys are doing. What are you focused on? You know, I'm probably going to go into, so when the boys are out tomorrow, because I'm going to drop them off and pick them up, and I'll have a few hours. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go to Ross and Marshall's and do like a little shopping. But I definitely have to give myself a budget, because your girl has been going into Ross and Marshall's, coming out like, it's like I don't even need anything. I'm just going in there, and then I'm coming out spending money. So it's like, no, you can go do what you want to do, but you can't spend over $50, or You can't spend like over. I need to give myself a number. I can't just let myself keep going shopping and then just coming out these stores with all this stuff. Okay, I need to get it together, especially because I don't put my laundry away. Then I want to buy new clothes. How them braids looking? Okay, that's that Thursday night reset. All right, we got two more braids. The good thing about these braids is that even if I wake up tomorrow and I don't want to take my hair out for my 9 o'clock meeting, I could still get away with just leaving the braids down. Like it's Zoom appropriate, okay? Trying to decide, do I want to make 2 braids or 1 for this? I think I'm gonna make 2 just because we got time. And then let me put a little better line in here. Okay, so that will be 1. This will be 2. I do like to use a spray bottle. I feel like it makes a difference when it's wet versus dry. I think tomorrow too, I wanna, or maybe not tomorrow, but this weekend, I need to organize my closet. I swear, every time I organize it, it's just not organized again, because I don't be putting things back. But I do believe, like, mindset is everything, and a cluttered house, a cluttered room, it messes with you. Like, I've been sleeping with my laundry all week. Somebody sleeping in my bed. It's just the laundry, okay? You like, who's that next to her? It's the laundry. I have a king size bed and I literally can sleep on less than half of it right now, okay? But this is a safe place. We friends, so don't judge me. Okay? I am gonna wake up tomorrow early, go to Pilates. My water intake, questionable. Even though I bought a new water bottle. This is not a lot of hair. I should just put it in 1 braid. Yeah, my water intake's still been questionable. I'm not gonna lie. So I got some stuff to work out. You know, we're gonna call this month 1 of 12. And where I really am dropping the ball and where I wanna, you know, start picking up more on is my mortgage stuff. You know, I got my license for a reason, and I've kind of been letting my full-time job and just other things that I'm doing kind of, and just being lazy, I'll be honest, just making excuses and not making it #1 priority. It's not an easy thing to do. You know, the license was one thing that was challenging, but networking and really getting these loans out is another. So I know that's not part of my wellness journey, but that's something on my vision board. I did complete my vision board. I am very proud of that because I went to the vision board event January 11th and I didn't finish it. And I promised myself, like, you got to do it this weekend. I didn't do it, right? But then before, like the night before I was going on vacation, I was like, no, because if you don't do it now, it's going to be February and that thing's not going to be done. So I went, I printed everything the night before I left, before I even packed my stuff, and I completed the vision board. And the main thing I have on my vision board is, you know, my mortgage business, mindful eating, taking care of my skin, you know, being unapologetically me, not settling, and then like YouTube monetization. And my big thing is just, I have watched so much happen in the past year, you know, seeing people my age not make it, seeing people get sick, and it really makes you remember like what is important, you know. And the #1 thing, no matter what, is our health, because you can have all the money, you can have that, but if you ain't got no health, it's not gonna matter, you know. So my main things like this year is I want to read a physical book once a month, and I want to make sure that I'm taking myself on a solo date once a month. If I can make time for my friends, for my family, for everyone around me, let's say even if I met a man tomorrow, I would find time to go on a date with him. Why is it so hard to make sure that these solo dates happen for myself every month? Because I'm putting everything else first. So that's not going to happen anymore. Every month there's going to be 12 solo dates in 2026. I already did my first one. I did it. I went to the all-inclusive resort in Florida. It's right by my house, about like 20-25 minutes from my house. I spent the day there. I met some people, some ladies. We ate together. We did, I ended up hanging out with them, but it was still a solo date. Um, and I want to just make sure I keep that up. Next month, February, I'm probably going to do a solo date somewhere in Orlando because I'm going out there for a few days and my friend has something to do one of the nights. So I said that would be perfect. I'll take myself out for a solo date while you're at your daughter's event. And then paying down some of these bills, like, because I need to step off Klarna. I love me some Klarna. I get paid weekly, and I love to just not buy anything in full, buy it on Klarna, and then just pay for it. But I've been getting that Klarna bill. I got a message today. It's like, you owe $300 something for Klarna this week. I was like, oh, ooh. So I paid like one of them like $100 something. So I was like, I don't like seeing that number. I'd rather just pay it now versus it just take everything out on the same day. But I know I'm rambling, but this is my reset. These lives are gonna happen Wednesday. We braid down hair, maybe do laundry, maybe do the closet and just chit chat. Really get to know one another beyond just these, on another different level. Being able to engage with you guys and talk with you in the moment is definitely a benefit. And to see, like, listen, this is real life wellness journey. No one's gonna be perfect, and life doesn't have to be perfect for you to be happy. My life is far from perfect. I need a whole new job, but I really do enjoy this thing. I appreciate myself for having such a positive outlook, even when things are not always perfect, but still knowing like it could be so much worse. And even if I lost my job tomorrow, I will figure it out. No matter what happens, I will figure it out. And things always work out for the best. Nothing is, as it seems in the beginning. Um, and little things that remind me that is I moved in this house 5 years ago, and I remember, and I even seen a Facebook post from 6 years ago of me saying like home ownership goals and all this stuff, and just reminding myself some of my Facebook memories I am currently living in those prayers, in those dreams. And sometimes it's easy to forget that the things that you once dreamed of or would once prayed for, that you have them right now, because we're always ready for the next. I'm disappointed because I want to be in Wonderland. But let me tell you something, that girl that was 280s was dreaming about 230 one day, dreaming about 260. So focus on that and not so much not being where you want to be, because mindset is where it's really going to change. Coming back from vacation, I ain't mad at it. I'm like, okay, well, I gained a few pounds. It is what it is. I knew it was going to happen because I was eating and drinking like I ain't got no sense. And just going to come home and start doing the things that I know I need to be doing, and then go from there. So after we do the little braid down, we're gonna do this shot. I don't know whether I want to do it in my arm or my stomach. I think I'm gonna do it in my arm today, cause okay. But I also said I was going to intermittent fast this week. I didn't. Um, but I'm okay with that. I think all in all, I had a good week just just coming back, and for the weather that it was, and for getting on track. I'm gonna say that I had a good week. Is this finished? You gotta be kidding me. Sometimes you can't tell, but no, it's not finished. I have another. I think a shipment was just sent today, so this is probably my last week. Imagine I'm doing a whole live and then it's like this girl even got no more medication. But that would be me, because I tell you, I'm not the most settled in. This needle is pointing weird. Might get it different. Good thing I have extra stuff. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to take a full dosage today. We're going to see what I can get from it. I'm not too worried. Tomorrow, I'm not intermittent fasting tomorrow. But tomorrow I am going to pay attention to how much water I'm drinking. We're going to get in, look at this one still want to be higher. We're going to get in some good amount of water tomorrow. That's tomorrow's goal. And I will take a picture of everything I eat. I was going to say this just wait for February, but it's like, girl, just because you've been messing up in January doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to, do it. Okay. Listen, this is the end, but I see it in there, so I'm trying to let it drip into the vial. I have like 40, but I need 50. Come on. Oh, I think we're there. It's probably also because I got the light so dim in here, and I'm 40, and I can't see shit. That could be it too. All right. We got it. And I just knew it yesterday when I was like, oh. I was like, let me make an order, because they send me reminders, but I don't always do it. All right, I'm going to do the stomach. I don't feel like doing that. And then I'll weigh in tomorrow. So it's face to scale Friday. All these years I still can't look. People be like, oh, it's a shot. How do you do it to yourself? I've been doing this for over 2 years, and I still can't do that initial look when I point it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can look when it's happening. And if you haven't heard, my friend actually got hers today. They now have GLP-1 in a pill version. So for all you, I don't want to stab myself with a needle people, you can try the pill version, and you don't even have to use a needle. So I'm going to stick with my needle for now. I don't see me switching to the pill, but I'm interested to see how that works. My friend was having some nausea with the shot, So she decided to switch to a pill version. So she's going from tirzepatide to semaglutide, but I'm hoping that this way she won't have as many um, side effects. So this one here, I think it belongs. I'm about to wrap it around here. Okay. And sometimes I even do like little bantu knots before I go to bed. Like, let me see. And this is how I'll leave the braids. I know I'd be really confusing them at work when I come out like that with the bantu knots. But ask me if I care. No, I don't. I said, no, I don't. Oh my God. So let me know how your week was, what you did good, what you could do better. I hope that if you didn't get to catch me live, at least you get to catch the replay. I'll be checking for the comments. Want to hear how your week went. And if you made it this far, tell me good job, because your girl be struggling, but she's still showing up even when she don't feel like it. And that should be acknowledged. Okay? All right. Got the little knots and the one little hairs that just don't want me to be great. I did cut my nails today too, okay? So when I was on a slide in Barbados, they had like one of those blow up slides in the middle of the ocean, and I'm climbing up and there goes a nail. I didn't even notice it, honestly. I felt like something happened, but I didn't feel any pain. It was later when I was at the bar about to take some shots, and I'm like, yo, where my nail at? So I told my nails girl today, I was like, just cut them all down, because my nails was like up to here. If I had a picture, I could show you guys. So I cut them all down. Y'all see that? But it feels so refreshing. Like, I can type, I could close my hand. Like, it's gonna grow back, because if you look at them now, so today's February 29th, so we remember that, right? Don't shout and show y'all. And I don't know if you can catch the cat eye. Ow! But they're short, but they're gonna grow. And I began my nails on every, like, once a month, okay? So by the time I go for my filling, they should be longer. But I'm gonna enjoy the short girl nails for now. But before I get off this reset live, I'm gonna try on this skirt. If y'all don't remember, this is the set that I got at from Shein. I thought it was gonna be like a cute little fall skirt thing. Your girl doesn't look like she about to be wearing it this fall. But I think it's a great way to check my progress, or the lack of progress. Okay. Ooh, not me dropping my laptop. Okay. So this is a skirt. And yes, I have the sweatpants under, but it don't matter. They still fit the same. Okay. If y'all want, I can take the sweatpants off. Let me do that. But I ain't gonna do that in the camera so that y'all don't think I'm trying to show y'all too much. Show me too much. Hold on. Okay. So this is the skirt. I'll put y'all a little farther so you can get a full view. Okay. So this is the skirt. And this is how much it closes. So we can pull like right here. But it ain't zipping, okay? But the goal one day is to take this skirt, close it, and wear it, okay? Close it and wear it. But I'll be showing it to you guys on my Wednesday resets. So we got something to look at. Yo, nothing is gonna feel better than the day that I'm talking to y'all and I zip this skirt up. Like, there's one thing to see the number on the scale goes down, but when I rewatched this video and I couldn't even zip this thing up or hold it, and then one day I zip it up and close it, like, them non-scale victories, they are the best. Trust me, okay? They are the best. Um, but thank you guys for joining me on my Thursday reset. We got the hair braided, we got the shot taken, we tried on the skirt. Tell me how your week was. Tell me what you guys want to see from me. I really want to, I'll be showing up here more. I know y'all be catching me on IG and, you know, the other one a lot more, but I'm here and I need y'all help. I want to be on live and have my community here as well. So I'm not talking to anyone. I want someone out there that's tried and feels like they have tried too many times and they want to give up. Like, that's what I'm here for. I have been on this journey for a long time and I lost 100, kept it off, gained it all back, struggled publicly to lose it again, and now I'm halfway to my goal and it is slow, painful, painfully slow, but I'm still here. So even if I just motivate one person to keep on going, that's why I keep sharing my story, okay? So you guys remember this skirt, okay? Remember it, because one day I'm going to be wearing it. I turn this live off. See y'all, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Oh, I think it's the X. Yes.